Alrighty, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. I hope everybody had a lovely day, and I hope everybody is ready to get right into the TA because it's pretty juicy. All right, so we're going to start things off with Mr. VIX here. All right, Mr. VIX is finally rising. All right, we do have this bullish divergence going on Mr. VIX, and as you see, finally starting to play out. Now, we did have this very big one over here. It did get invalidated, but we do have this mini one, and that is playing out. Come over here to the weekly time frame. What do we have right there? VIX is finally starting to hinge up. You got your cross. What have I said in the past about VIX's weekly stochastic? We don't get a lot of fake outs. Look, you got your cross there. Boom. You got your cross here, and you got a decent chunk move right there, all right? A decent size move. You got your cross right here, decent size move. Got your cross right here, decent size move. Cross down here, decent size move. It doesn't fake us out, guys. It doesn't fake us out is what I'm getting at. And we have another setup that is not going to be faking us out. All right. So that is really the bread and butter of what's going on, guys. VIX is so oversold and so ready to go that it's going to force the whole market down. All right. Well, it's not going to force the market down, but that is like such a clear as day indicator for like, hey, guys, we're about to turn up on the VIX and we're about to turn down on the SPY. We are also at this trend line. So keep that in mind. Now, shout out for those of you who, which again, I clearly acknowledge that these guys probably weren't in my following, all right? But if you're back here, all right, which you're probably not because you were wrong, if you're back here, hey, shout out to the people who told me I'd be getting a wake-up call. Now, I told you guys, I got my wake-up call. I was very vocal about it. I was very open about it, all right? It was down here, all right? I was trying to short the bottom because I was obsessed with catching a crash. Now, I'm telling you guys right now, I waited patiently 2 to 3 weeks for this entry for us to rise up to this 200 MA in that trend line, and boom, 2 to 3 weeks later, we have that exact solid entry, all right? So, yeah, your boy waited very patiently for this one, which is why your boy know he is not, I repeat, not the one getting a wake-up call. And as you see right now, yeah, it's playing out, guys. It's playing out. I told you guys within the next few trading sessions in the weekly update that we would be seeing our top in all likelihood, or we have already seen our top because we came up and touched the trend line. We closed the gap. We crossed the 200 MA, which now we're under the 200 MA, which I do believe qualifies as another sell signal. All right. So we have like a lot of bearish factors. All right. So like if anybody's looking at me as a perma bear, just realize, guys, I literally have one thing to come on to this channel and do each and every day, which is I just look at the charts and I give you all the factors that the charts have about them. Okay, like straight up everything. I don't care if it's bullish or bearish. I'm showing you guys it, and we're gonna come up with the big picture in the end of the video with all these factors that were discussed throughout the video. All right, so all right, let's get into the TA. We talked a little bit about the situation that's going on. We all know, okay, guys, we are at our cycle high. We're about to cycle all the way back down, and VIX, we are at a cycle low, and we're about to cycle back up. All right, so let's get into the TA that we cover here every day, aside from that. All right, so starting off with the daily charts on SPY, all right, as you see, we did come up here and we closed that gap, hit the trend line, crossed the 200 MA. Oh, keep in mind, we are also in the golden pocket. I took it off my chart. I don't know why. But yeah, we are in the, oh, come back down here, buddy. Come back down here, Buster buddy. There we go, and we could put that up right there. That is our golden pocket right there. So don't forget, that is another factor that was telling us, hey, our top is here. So anybody who is like, you know, still bullish, yeah, guys, I'm just saying, they're the people who weren't paying attention the whole time. And they're also the people who let their emotions either blind them because the charts were telling them the one thing and they're doing the other, or they don't know how to read a chart. And if your problem is either of the two, guys, I'm here to help. All right, that is the only reason I'm here. I'm here to help. All right, so we do have a, we actually, oh, if we get one more bearish candlestick, we have the 3 black crows candlestick formation forming, or it will have formed, and then we will need confirmation, but that is bearish. All right, guys, that is bearish. Yeah, we do have our oscillators hinge down through the sell line, and you have your stochastic clear as day taking a ride down. You have your RSI clearly hinged down. You come over to QQQ, you have the same exact picture, except we didn't get that high on our CCI. But either way, we're hinged down from the sell line, the momentum sell line, with our stochastic doing the exact same thing. Come over to IWM, same thing. You come over to DIA, which DIA, if you guys have been watching, following along with the channel, this has been our key indicator that, hey guys, we're reaching a top. All right, DIA was leading the push. Which is why I think it's going to lead the sell-off. But since DIA came all the way up here and made this higher high, and is the only index who did it, all right? Which, by the way, okay, it's actually DJI. This is the index. This is the ETF, just so everybody knows, okay, because I don't want to mislead anybody into thinking these are the indexes, but these are the ETFs that follow the indexes, which is why I trade them, because they're cheaper, all right? And, yeah, I like it. All right, but yeah, since we did make that higher high here, I think it's on the table that, hey, maybe we make a higher low here on DIA. I don't know if that's going to be the case. It's just a thought, all right? But as you see, it's the only index that came up and broke the August high. So that's something to pay attention to on the way down, but as of right now, it doesn't even matter. All right, and as you see, guys, we have, holy Jesus, a minus 2% day on SPY and QQQ, minus 3% on IWM. That's crazy, all right? That's nuts. All right, so let's look at the daily technicals of VIX. All right, obviously we have that bullish divergence going on. You have your CCI crossing up through your buy momentum line, and your stochastic is doing the exact same thing. And you do have that bullish divergence here on the RSI as well. I do think VIX is about to turn the heck up. And yeah, obviously that's going to mean SPY is going to be coming down. Now, we did have a buy signal on the S&P 500 that got triggered Friday because VIX closed red with SPY. But I told you guys in my update that I didn't know if that would be playing out just because of the setup, guys. We had all of the bearish factors in the world, and there were no factors that were bullish. You had that one. That was the one bullish factor on the table suggesting like, hey, maybe you can go up to the upside. And then we also had the 4-hour chart looking like this. It was right over here. And I was saying, hey, it has room to go up. Like when it's right here, guys, it can go either way. All right. And I'll tell you right now, I'm actually out of most of my puts right now. I only have a few left. And here is why. All right. So we're going to look at the lower time frames. We'll start off with the 4-hour time frame. And we will work our way down to the 1 hour. So first of all, you got Mr. VIX. Now, I was not watching Mr. VIX. I do see VIX is all the way down here. So yeah, all right. But you did have this, I think this, yeah, you had this bullish divergence forming on VIX's 4-hour time frame. This is another indication that we were going to be going down on the S&P 500, which that's exactly what we got. But looking at the 4-hour CCI over here, you see we are pretty dang close to coming down here. I don't think we're going to be going much lower before we start having that next move up. But I do want to also, I want to remind you guys, hey, this is how the 4-hour CCI was functioning in the uptrend, all right? If we're down here, guys, things get real shaky, all right? Real shaky if it's a scenario like this and we just want to grind down here. But we will be moving sideways, which will kill the contracts, which means, yeah, all right, it is a better idea to take the profits than get, killed by the dealers trading you sideways. There's no reason, all right? No reason. But either way, guys, yeah, I got to sell for decent sized gains today, and I am pretty hyped about that. But why did I sell? I actually bought a few calls. Now, I'm not the happiest about this because, like, I kind of wanted to not overtrade, which I guess this is a part of that. But you come over here. So you had that 4 hours. So I was just pointing out your 4-hour CCI on QQQ and SPY are almost down into your oversold territory there, all right? So you come over here to the hourly time frame, and what do we have? This is actually what made me take profits on both of mine, and it's because I saw this on SPY. Now, I didn't think QQ was going to come down and break this low and also form the bullish divergence, all right? But I do think this gives it a decent sized probability that we do see some upside before seeing this downtrend continue. But keep in mind, guys, the daily time frame suggests we are at the top, all right? Like this cycle that we're about to see, you saw that cycle, all right? We are at the top of that cycle, all right? This is your counter trend move. That's your counter trend move. It's better represented by SPY because we are all the way up back here. But yeah, guys, if we do have another move like that, it's going to be another 20% to the bottom and, well, 19%. And boom, that would bring us right down here, right into this zone right here, that's where, guys, I will most likely be flipping long because we have this going on the monthly time frame. And I think you're going to come down, you're going to break that low, you're going to form another bullish divergence here. on your CCI. And I say another because you have that one going on right there. All right, so and on Webull, all the indices have bullish divergences on the monthly time frame, clear as day. So I do think something is in the works, and I do think that's going to be represented by a absolute massive short squeeze coming down from this range down here. It's one of these support levels, right? And this is your gap fill. The green lines on my chart, by the way, the green lines, all gap fills, all right? All gaps. The blue lines, those are just technical levels, all right? When I just want to chart, that's what I'm going to use. The blue lines, the yellow lines, those are targets. We have no targets on the board because there was nothing that would be playable. There's actually a rising wedge here, but I saw it on another YouTuber's thing, so I haven't wanted to take credit for it. Well, I'm not going to take credit for it. I'm telling you guys right now. But I haven't wanted to put it on my chart because I don't know. I kind of pride myself on what I find on these charts. And that's honestly why I, like, for a while, I just didn't want to watch anybody else's, like, YouTube videos, just pretty much anyone. I didn't want to watch what other people had going on because I wanted to find things for myself, right? I wanted to better my own skill set instead of just seeing things from other people and then coming on here and showing you guys that. I don't want to do that. But yeah, guys, we've had a rising wedge forming the whole time on SPY that I have not included, but now, I mean, we might as well have it on the chart, and we might as well come over here. We'll hit F11. We'll come over here to the pattern site. Where are you? Oh, hey, oh, Jesus. They were just fucking at the dog park. Gosh darn it. They're on the bed. That's rough. We're going to let it go just for the sake of this video. Let's pull up the patternsite.com real quick. Hang on. Bear with me. Patterns. All right. Patterns. Rising. Oh, come on, buddy. Come on. Rising wedge, buddy. Rising wedge. You got over here. You got over there. There we go. Come over here down to, we just need this, all right? What is it? 3 weeks of the minimum duration. We definitely have that, but what is the measure rule? The measure rule is literally all I need. Come on, man. Is this like not the rising wedge page? I don't know. Where is my measure rule? All right, hang on, guys. Hang on. We're going to actually find this one a different way because that was not the page that I normally am looking at. Right here. Or is it? I don't know. All right, I have no idea. All right, where the heck is the measure rule, guys? I can't find this thing. Maybe it was right. Is it in here? Measure rule to the right is the line. What the? Hang on. Bear with me, guys. I know it's frustrating. I know. All right. Price target alternately compute the height. Yeah, I get it. But what is the actual? I know for a fact. Percentage meaning price target. Oh, guys, I'm retarded. I have not done that. Pardon my language. I have not done this in quite some time. Not put a target on the board. So we got 63%, 32% for the down breakouts. Percentage meaning price target. So 32%. So we got to come over here. We got to go a little like that. Got to go a little like that. 62. So it's going to be like a $20 move that we get to play here. So 62. We'll just call it 62. I guess we'll use the exact thing. 62.74 times, was it 0.32? Is that what it was? $20. So actually, yeah, exactly $20. Let's just say we break out tomorrow. We're probably not. All right. Let's just actually, we're going to use it from here. All right. We're going to use this golden pocket. We'll say we bounce up and then we come down and break it. Because that's what I think is going to be happening. I think we're going to be bouncing up and then we're going to do it. Oh, it brings us right around to this gap fill. So I guess we'll change the color of this, guys. This is our target right here. This is our target that we are going to be playing when you see a confirmed breakout from this rising wedge. All right. And that is something that I am looking forward to. So now you guys know we have a new target on the board, and sorry I didn't tell you guys about it sooner. I really just didn't want to. I mean, I don't like using other people's TA. If someone else brings something to my attention, I just don't want to use it. It's like, oh, people are gonna think you're copying that guy. And I'm not copying that guy. It's just like, hey, when people are looking at charts, you get the same stuff because if you know, the skill set is the skill set. Any solid TA is gonna work. But yeah, guys, we do have that target right there, and you do also have the falling wedge here on Mr. VIX that I also might as well point out now that we have put the rising wedge there. And like I said, like I literally just didn't want to do that because it was other people having that in their YouTube videos, and I don't want to steal anything. I'm not gonna be told I'm stealing anything, because guys, all in all, this is my freaking skill set. I take so much pride in this. All right, this is what I've been working for like a year and a half now. All right, it's been straight up. This has been my life. All right, well, I mean, it's not been my whole life, of course. But like, this has been my passion. This has been my skill set that I've pretty much put like the vast majority of my energy into. So that's that. All right. But yeah, we'll get back into the video, and because we got that new target on the board there, so no need to dwell on it. But you are pretty close to your coming back down here to this buy line down here. So your oversold territory on QQQ and SPY on your 4-hour time frame. You come over the hourly time frame, and this is like exactly when I started cutting most of my shit. Pardon my language again. Right here around this 400 mark, because that's when we started forming the bullish divergence. So I was like, well, I don't care if we go a few dollars down, dude. I'm up like 30 something percent. Why? Why? But yeah, straight up, guys, congrats to anybody who was loading the boat with me up there. I do think it's very wise to start taking these profits off the table, because I'm showing you guys why we are likely to bounce, and you're likely to see a lot of those gains go out the window tomorrow if we do end up having a bounce. All right, so that's just not something that I personally would expose yourself to. But hey, or if I was you, I wouldn't expose myself to it. But at the same time, also keep in mind, like, hey guys, look at these. All right, look at this. Like, we are at the top. All right, so like, we literally have only came $10 down from the top. So yes, they're probably going to shake out puts tomorrow. All right, because of that bullish divergence there, and your 4-hour CCI is reaching that oversold territory there. Not because of that, but that's how we know they might do it. But like, all in all, guys, like, this really, you didn't miss the move. If you're in January 20 contracts, which that is what I recommend adding to, don't add to those December 30s anymore. I know I didn't. I actually, like, today, I actually sold off a lot at open. I'll actually show you guys. I'll take you guys through what I did, because I was pretty proud of it. But at the same time, I definitely did, there was a little more juice in the tank for me to squeeze out these profits. But all in all, I'm trying to catch like just a decent sized chunk of the move and not the whole move. But I ended up cutting my December 30 puts at open. I've literally switched them all to January 20 puts, because I saw like, hey, holy crap, like they're like, hey, that's more money than was there yesterday. And I ended up adding them back up here just because of where this 3-minute CCI was. I didn't wait for any bearish divergence or anything to happen like that. But yeah, I flipped the guys. I literally had the perfect thing this morning, and it was so great because I was just at Dogtopia. But yeah, I flipped them over to January 20 280s and 285. So yeah, guys, those ran massively. So that's really fucking solid, guys. Really freaking solid. And yeah, you're not gonna gain as much on these dated contracts, but at the same time, like, I am here for this peace of mind, guys. I am here to like, hey guys, I just want to know, holy crap, like, I'm making an income off of this. Like, which I don't really want to look at that as my income, because I like right now I got 2 jobs that are easily providing that, like, that is my income. But like this, I want to look at this as like, hey, is your account, are you gaining each month? Are you like exploding? Are you continuously exploding instead of like you explode and then like, oh, you don't take your profits, so then you give them a lot of them back the next day, and then since you don't have the profits you had that day, then you're just sitting there bag holding, like, and then you bring emotions into the mix. That's the exact opposite of what I'm trying to do. All right, so like, keep that in mind. But yeah, guys, I am in the 400 calls for December 9 for SPY. I think I got them right at, like, I think they were like 290. We'll just call them right around $300 I got into them, but they should be down a little bit now. But all in all, guys, these are feeling pretty good about this. Actually, was I in the 400s? Am I completely bugging you? Hang on, guys, let me check. No, I am in the 400. Okay, all right, I forgot. I'm used to buying time. This is like the first contract I've bought without time in quite some time. So I was able to buy like really close to the money there. I do hope we do end up putting those things decently in the money. I hope we end up coming back up to, maybe we come up here 401. Put them $2 in the money for me, buddy. Come on, buddy. Let me squeeze out some extra gains there. But all in all, guys, we know we're going down. I do not advise doing what I'm doing. This is literally like gambling Henry. This is what I speak of when I say over trading. You took profits on the puts and you bought some calls. All right. There's no reason to have that over trading in there, all right? That extra trade there, the call trade, because we know the trend is going to be down, all right? The trend is going to be down. So, like, why am I trading against the trend? Well, I mean, it's just me being a jackwagon, all right? For myself. I'm being a jackwagon to myself, which I don't recommend anybody do. All right, guys. So I think that pretty much covers everything. I do want to point out that this is also something that was giving me anxiety, just being in my position, being up so much. And yeah, guys, pat yourself on the freaking back, okay? Because we ignored the haters. We ignored the people who weren't patient. We ignored the people who didn't know how to read the chart, all right?
That was easy.
And we did that. All right, guys. So this is the thing that was giving me so much freaking anxiety all day. What the heck is this? And we come over to the 30-minute chart, and it's actually here too. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a quintuple divergence on the 30-minute chart, and we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could call this another quintuple divergence, bullish divergence on the 15-minute time frame, which means they're going to take their foot off of the tiger's neck at some point today, most likely, and we are going to see this thing rip. Maybe well, it's power hour right now. Clearly, we're not going up right now. But I do think it is likely that we end up coming up. Oh, what do we got going on here? Oh, we got our little trend, guys. So this is something that you actually. So we drew that wedge just now on SPY. This is one. Excuse me. This is one you got over here on SPX, and you are about to break your bottom trend line. So we're going to be watching that. But all in all, I'm going to be charting SPY just because that is what I trade, and I personally do great with it. So, but I have been adding the SPX. I hope you guys have been enjoying SPX being in the analysis. All right, guys. So I think that's pretty much it. We could talk about the dollar. Obviously, we called that out in the weekly update yesterday. We had the bullish divergence going on the dollar, and I do expect this to start popping off relatively soon. I don't know when we're going to pop off. We got nothing there. I'm bugging. Look at our girl Mara go. Look at our girl Mara go right into our buy zone. All right, that is what I'm waiting on, guys. And like, I'm gonna start loading up when we're in this zone, guaranteed. I don't care what Bitcoin's doing. I'm loading up because Mara actually started bottoming before Bitcoin bottomed over here, if I am remembering correctly. So that's something to keep note of. All right, guys, with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video, which will likely be, well, not likely. I will be here tomorrow. And yeah, guys, go check out the Twitter. We have 30 followers now. All right, I'm guessing a lot of them did come over here. From YouTube. Go check out Twitter. Obviously, you guys know we have the Weeble updates coming out each and every night, but they're now on Twitter. All right, so go check out the new Twitter thread that is coming out tonight. All right, guys, with that being said, I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.